Hello, all. How are you? It's Elaine from Real Talk with Elaine. Thank you for joining me on today. I think it's been about 4 weeks since the last time I checked in with you all. So let me just kind of catch everybody up to where I am now. I can't stand too long, so I wanted to do this standing up and just giving myself some time to like breathe again because it's been so much going on. Well, when I talked to you guys last time, and for those who are new, thank you for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button. Hang around with us for a little while. This is a great community. And just so you know, I have been a little missing in action because I had some health issues and I was in the hospital in April. So I'll catch you guys up to where I am now that I have been home for a little over a month. The other thing is, for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for always keeping on point with me. And thank you for those who check in with me all the time, even behind the scenes. I really love you guys, and I thank you for that. So, if you didn't know, just real quick, I am on a GLP-1 journey using the tool Mounjaro. I started this journey to help regulate diabetes back in March 29th of 2024. So I just completed 2 full years of it in March. I'm a little over 2 years in it now, working on my third year. It's been a lot of up and down with it. So if you are new and you're just getting ready to start this, if you are in the 200 or 300 pound range and my body may look a little bit like yours did, just understand this can be really good for you. And it's important to make sure that you are following those who can help you resemble what you think you'll look like. So I am going to put my picture up. When I started this journey, I was 300 pounds. My highest weight has been almost 400 pounds, but I did have the gastric bypass back in 2013, and that's been many moons ago. So in 2024, that's when I noticed that, of course, my weight was moving up rapidly again. So I was 300 pounds, and my doctor was concerned because I had been pre-diabetic for so long, and I actually tipped over into the diabetic world. And so that's when he decided that he wanted to put me on Mounjaro and try me out on that. I started on 5 milligrams of Mounjaro, and I have been through every single one except for the starting dose, which was 2.5. Most of your physicians will start you on the starting dose so that your body can get used to it. However, I started on 5 milligrams because I started during the time where there was a shortage. And my weight was so much that my doctor felt comfortable that I could handle the 5 milligrams. Side effects. I really did not have a lot of side effects with this medication over the course of these 2 years. I would say the first shot I took on March 29th, 2024, I did have some sensitive pain that was sensitive to touch on my back. And it was just really weird, but I rode through that. I was very lethargic. I rode through that. That next week when I took my second shot, I didn't have any side effects. I very rarely have constipation. And I'm saying that cautiously now because here recently I have been dealing with constipation. But before, I wasn't dealing with constipation, diarrhea, vomiting, none of that. So I think I've been pretty good on this medication. So I wanted to check in and just kind of share a quick update on some things. In April, and I forget exactly which date, but in April, I was hospitalized because I was feeling really weak. I wasn't able to eat. And yes, I was vomiting everything that I did try to force myself to eat. And so I went to the emergency room and I was hypoglycemic, which I shared with you last time. And as a result, they admitted me. So I was in the hospital for a week, and they actually realized after doing my blood work that all of my nutrients were gone. All of my B vitamins were completely gone. It was really weird. So they had to start giving me vitamins, the B vitamins through IV. I had B1, B6, B12, which I got a shot for, magnesium, everything that needed to be in me to help me be strong through this process was gone. So I had to get kind of put into a fast track to try to get these nutrients back into my body. I also was placed on a medication to help with my stomach. I was so scared that I was having paralysis in my stomach, but I was not. It was just that because I didn't have any nutrients, and because I was a prior gastric bypass patient, I don't process my foods and break down my foods the same way as everyone else. So I just could not eat anything. So they decided to give me a medication that would heal my stomach. And so the gastroenterologist that followed me, he was like, I'm going to make sure your stomach gets healed. You will be fine. And they also pulled me down. I was on 15 milligram of Mounjaro, which is the highest dose. So they pulled me down to a 10 so that I could tolerate and have more of an appetite. All right. So I come home. I'm feeling better, but I did also acquire neuropathy as a result of this. I don't know why, but my hands and my toes, they are the worst. I'm still dealing with that, and I still have balance issues, so I'm not able to really walk that well. I've even fallen since I've been home. So it's it's hard for me to almost try to learn how to walk again a little bit. But I have been taking my time. I do use a cane, and I am in physical therapy. So now I think I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. Um, so just to give you some updates, I did reach Wonderland. Yay! As I told you last time. Last time I checked in with you, I think I was 199. I have to go back and look at what the video said. But as of today, or as of yesterday, I am now 185. Okay, yes. So I finally came in at 185. I'm going to post it up here. I have a Renfo scale, so it kind of tells me a little bit about what's going on with my body. So according to my Renfo scale, I am now at a BMI of 29. My first goal was 190. So I did accomplish the 190. I did reach my first goal. So I reset my goal because I'm still not where I feel I want to be. And plus I want to give myself like a 10-pound grace period. So if I do, start gaining a little bit, and I'm menopausal, so my weight will be going up and down as a result of that. But I did set my new goal to 170. So I am working towards that, and I got a congratulations from my Renfo scale because I've already accomplished 20% of that since I reached my last goal of 190. So I'm on my way to 170. I'll reassess when I get there, because my ideal body weight is between 145 and 150. So I don't know if I want to go quite that small. And I'm getting a lot of comments from people who I work with and from family members, like, and friends, like, girl, you going to disappear. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't feel that way. Again, most of that is because of body dysmorphia. And when I look at myself, I don't see what others see. So I'm gradually, my brain is catching up to what my body has done. But overall, I'm loving the way that I look. I'm loving the way that I feel now because I feel healthy again. But just still having a lot of pain crisis in my hands and in my toes. So I am seeing a pain management doctor to help me out with that. But that's always difficult too because I still have to work, and trying to work with pain medications is just really difficult. But I'm working things out somewhat. Um, how has my nutrition changed? I'm simply concentrating now on fueling my body with things that's important for me to eat. Of course, we know we're supposed to keep that protein moving and going, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I had completely cut out vegetables because I was always focusing on protein. So now I'm trying to make sure I do my vegetables and my fruit every day. I was bad, y'all. I was bad. But because I stayed so um, my satiation was so bad, I stayed full all the time. I was only trying to get in what I could. But now I am eating, especially since they pushed me back to 10 milligrams. I have been, the cravings were back. I was eating and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So I went back to my doctor and I told her, I said, look, I need to go back up to 12.5. So she did agree because I was like, I'm just eating too much, I'm eating all day long. So she sent me to 12.5. Unfortunately, 12.5 wasn't doing it again either. So for the past 2 weeks, I'm not telling you all to do this, but I did push myself back up to 15 just to see if I could still eat. And y'all, I'm eating. I was so excited because I said, I'm really eating. And so obviously, it was the lack of nutrients and things like that that I was getting in my body that broke it down. So now that I'm eating, I feel good. And the 15 is not giving me a whole lot of satiation, but I'm not having the crazy cravings as I was doing. So my cravings are going back down. Because one of the things I was craving, and I just love my soror, Tara. Tara called me and was like, Soror, I want to come see you. What do you want? You need anything? I was craving watermelon and Crunch and Munch. If you don't know what Crunch and Munch is, good. Don't get started because I'm going to tell you, I have a box of Crunch and Munch in this house. And if I'm out of it, it feels like something's wrong. So I keep a box of Crunch and Munch. I don't eat the whole box, but I do eat as much as I want sometimes, a couple of handfuls. And, but yeah, it's like a popcorn, toffee and peanuts. So I look at it like, hey, I'm getting my nuts in, right? All right. But as I'm regaining my strength, I am excited about my next phase, and that is exercising. So I want to be able to start exercising again. So the physical therapy is going to help with that a whole lot. But I want to be able to get back in the gym and start working out. Because I'm just having a lot of skin and stuff like that. So I want to tone up a little bit more. I'm going to increase my collagen. I have not been doing that as well. So I am definitely going to do that. But after losing over 100 pounds, I'm looking for, most of all, to rebuilding my muscle. You see the little flabby skin? I ain't even want to show y'all that. But that's why I wore a tank top, so I can be real. Yes, I have flab. Okay, I have the wings. And I was doing such a good job building up my arms. So I'm hoping I'll be able to tone everything back up as I get a chance to start lifting again. This journey has not been easy. So if you are embarking on it for the first time, and those of you who've been along with me, this is not an easy journey. So I just recommend that everyone stay encouraged, keep your support systems going, and pray along the way, because that's what's helped me, is just asking God to give me the strength every day and continue to increase my strength as I go along. So that's pretty much what I wanted to catch you all up on. So your girl is at 185, and I'm feeling good. And I thank you all for just staying here and hanging in here with me and giving me the love. I don't know how to do that. All right, I do it like this. Yeah. Giving me the love. And how's it going with all of you? You know, and any suggestions that you may have to help me out a little bit, I thoroughly welcome it right now. So, oh, I thought my camera was cutting off. Sorry. I thoroughly welcome you to give me those suggestions, anything that you're doing and that has helped you. So, I'll be back in touch. I hope I come back to you before I get to 170, but definitely when I get to 170, you'll know it. All right. Continue to stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.